One user actually tasked their OpenClaw agent with buying a car. OpenClaw is designed to be an agent. It takes action. It completes tasks. The AI researched prices, contacted multiple dealerships, and negotiated them against each other. Now that's a true AI agent at work. Let's talk about AI, but forget the kind of AI that just chats. Today, we're diving into an AI that actually acts. It's called OpenClaw, and it's built from the ground up to be the hands-on digital assistant a lot of us have been waiting for. Let's get into what makes it so different. If you want practical AI strategy and tips to grow your business, make sure you subscribe. Voice assistants promise convenience, but the moment you ask for something useful, like inbox cleanup or meeting scheduling, you hit the wall. Sorry, I can't help with that. Everyone's been there. We've got these incredibly powerful AIs, but they always feel like they're trapped behind a screen, unable to actually do anything in our digital lives. Most of the AIs we interact with daily are chatbots. They give you information, they answer your questions. But OpenClaw is designed to be an agent. It takes action. It completes tasks. And that right there is the fundamental leap we're talking about. From just giving passive answers to actively getting things done. Let's dive into the solution here. This is OpenClaw, and I absolutely love this subtitle. Your personal AI with hands. It's just the perfect way to think about it. An AI that can finally reach out and interact with your digital world, pretty much just like you would. Every single part of this is important. So let's break down the terms. Open source. That means the code is public. Anyone can see it. Self-hosted. This is a huge deal for privacy. It means it runs on your computer, not on some company's cloud server. And finally, it connects a language model, the brain, to a toolbox of real-world skills. And that's where the magic happens. And you've just got to appreciate the story behind it all. The creator, Peter Steinberger, had already built and sold a super successful tech company. He was retired, but he came back with this simple mission to mess with AI. So this isn't just another corporate product. It's a project that was born out of real passion and curiosity. OpenClaw is built on these 5 core promises that totally set it apart. First, it takes real-world action. Second, it has persistent memory, which means you don't have to keep repeating yourself. It actually remembers your conversations. Third, it can reach out to you proactively. Think morning briefings or important alerts. Fourth, it runs 24/7 in the background. And maybe most importantly, it protects your privacy because all your data stays right there on your own machine. The promises sound amazing, but really, how does OpenClaw work? Well, the whole architecture is actually pretty elegant and simple. It really just boils down to 3 main components: the switchboard, the brain, and the toolbox. First, you have the gateway of OpenClaw, which acts like a switchboard. It connects your favorite chat apps like WhatsApp or Telegram to the whole system. Second, you've got the OpenClaw brain. This is the LLM, large language model, that does all the thinking. And the coolest part? You get to choose which one you want, whether it's GPT-4, Claude, or even a free one you run yourself. And finally, you have the skills. This is the actual toolbox the brain can use to, send an email, search the web, or book that meeting for me. Enough theory. Let's get to the fun stuff. What can OpenClaw actually do for you? This is where it gets exciting. Let's take a look at how OpenClaw can automate your life, starting with some simple daily tasks and then ramping up to some seriously powerful workflows. You can start with some fantastic easy wins. Imagine waking up to just a single message that has your daily calendar, the weather, and the top news headlines all ready for you. Or just texting your bot, add milk to the shopping list whenever you think of it during the week. It can even help you triage your email or book a calendar appointment with just a single, simple command. These are the little things that really add up and save a ton of time and mental energy. But it can go so much further than that. You could use it as your own personal research assistant to find and summarize info for you. If you fly a lot, you can have it automatically check you in for your flights. But the ultimate example of its power, get this. One user actually tasked their OpenClaw agent with buying a car. The AI researched prices. It contacted multiple dealerships, and then it negotiated them against each other to drive the price down. Now that is a true AI agent at work. When you stack OpenClaw up against assistants like ChatGPT or Siri, the differences are just stark. You've got full persistent memory, proactive messaging, complete user control because it's self-hosted. And that last one, model agnostic, is so key. It means you're not locked into one company's AI. You can swap in whatever model you want. It's just playing in a completely different league. Now, with all this incredible power, we have to talk about the other side of the coin, because as the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. First, let's establish the credibility of OpenClaw. This is not some small niche project. OpenClaw has over 116,000 stars on GitHub. I mean, in the developer world, that is a massive signal of approval. It shows that people are genuinely excited about this vision for a personal AI. But, and this is a really important but, giving an AI agent this much control and access to your system means that security is 100% on you. If you don't set it up correctly, you could create what security experts call gaping vulnerabilities. So the key takeaway is you're in complete control of its power, which also means you're completely responsible for protecting it. So, who is OpenClaw for right now? Well, it's mainly for developers, tech enthusiasts, and basically anyone who's willing to trade a little bit of setup work for complete control, total customization, and absolute privacy. It's not a one-click consumer product just yet, but it's an incredibly powerful platform for those who want to build their own perfect assistant. OpenClaw represents a fundamental shift in what we should expect from our digital assistants. It's a glimpse into a future where they could become truly indispensable partners in our lives. Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. What would you automate if your AI actually had hands?